All right, so I figured we'd talk about the fact that now we, out of nowhere, SNK decides to give us the platforms. Now we know what platforms the KOF 15 is coming out on, which is interesting because you wouldn't expect that to be, happening on what today is the 6th. So this is what, Tuesday? Because technically you would think the information would be released on Wednesday when they do their typical review, their reveals and whatnot. But they decided to drop that information today on Tuesday, so July 6, 2021. And these are the platforms it's coming out on. It's going to be available on PlayStation 5, 4, Xbox Series X and S, Windows 10, and Steam, as well as the Epic Game Store. Now, I had a feeling, obviously I thought it was going to come to Epic Game Store and Steam. Coming to Windows 10, I'm assuming it's going to be coming to Windows 10 Store. Or, the Windows Store. I do find it interesting that it's going to be coming to the Xbox Series X and S, but it doesn't show anything here about Xbox One, which makes me kind of wonder about that. Like, is there a reason that it's not going to be coming to the Xbox, One? And then it's coming to PlayStation 4 and 5. So that's why I find it weird. Why would it go to PlayStation 4 and not to Xbox One? Unless they're thinking they're going to have a bigger install base on the Xbox Series X and S, or it will have some form of backwards compatibility. I don't know. This is kind of a sidebar, but I like how the PlayStation 5 and 4, they got that blockade the same way the Xbox Series X and S has. Anyways, so I know a lot of fans were complaining about the fact that we didn't have an idea of the platforms, and now we do. We know what platforms they're going to be coming out on. We know that the biggest thing, we don't know this, and I'm hoping we do find this out sooner rather than later. Is there crossplay? Will it have rollback netcode? Because if it has those two, it's going to be golden. I definitely feel like you're going to have a massive player install base by having this be cross-platform play. I definitely think it needs to have that. 100%. I feel like it needs to have that. What's also interesting, too, which is something they didn't do last time around with King of Fighters 14, and it's not releasing that game on the Xbox. It was PlayStation 4 and Steam exclusive. So now, this is going to be on all platforms except for the Switch, which I have a feeling later on in 2022, mark my words, I'm willing to put money on this. I have a strong feeling that they're going to release this on the Switch. Clearly this engine works on the Switch. We have Samurai Shodown, right? Samurai Shodown works on the Switch. So why wouldn't this? So, I'm glad to have this information out. We know it's coming out Q1 2022. So I'm assuming that that's going to be roughly, we're looking at probably this coming out, if they really want to get ahead of the curve, drop it in January. But I see this being either a February, an early mid-February title, or a March title, early mid-March of next year. Strongly, I actually don't think this will be a title that will be dropping in January. I think it's going to be, I'm strongly feeling it's going to be February, because they definitely want to get this out in Q1. But that shattered my expectations, because I had a strong feeling this was only going to be PlayStation 5, 4, and Steam, but they're dropping it on Windows 10 Store, Steam, Epic Game Store, and Xbox. So they have a lot of faith. And I think part of the delay, and this is me purely spitballing, tinfoil hat theorying, I really think that they delayed it not only because of coronavirus in Japan, which is very terrible, that's going on right now. Like it's really bad, how it's affecting a lot of people there. In a lot of ways, I think a lot of people in the West don't understand, in the sense of not knowing how bad it is or whatever. I think that they didn't expect the amount of hype for KOF15 that has come with the trailers. And so when they're seeing how huge of a hype there is for this, I think their thoughts are, hey, we need to put this on every platform. You know? And so now that they are, minus the Switch, which I think will be delayed until later on, you know, this is good news. Give it to everybody. Allow everybody the opportunity to have a chance to enjoy this game. There should be, you know, if you want to shatter expectations, like that's the marketing that they're using for this, shatter expectations, that's a way to shatter the expectations. Put it on every platform. I'm happy with that. I know a lot of people are upset. You know, I've seen some tweets and posts and videos where people are like really upset at SNK and all this other stuff. I would rather they take their time and make an excellent game or a good game than rush just to appease fans. I mean, people need to understand, we're still in the middle of a fucking pandemic. And being in the middle of a pandemic, things are not going to be rolling out as quickly as people may want. Fucking deal with it. I'm sure it's hard for people in the gaming industry, and I know developers and publishers and PR people that are saying that it is hard dealing with the pandemic right now. It is affecting the release of a lot of games. So if it takes some time to get it out, take your time, SNK. That's all I gotta say. But this is a good announcement. Like I said, it was shocking that they would let this be known now. But I'm happy. I'm very happy with it. With that being said, though, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on King of Fighters 15 coming out on all these platforms, or basically all platforms except for Switch? Are you excited about it? Whatever your thoughts are, let's get the conversation going down below. If you want to take the conversation further, we do have Discord as well as Guilded. Links for those are down in the description below. Other than that, I'm Mekel Kasanova. I'm signing out. I hope y'all have a great one. Deuces wild, too sweet, be the elite. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Mahalo for making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate your support by those of you who like the videos, who watch them, who subscribe. And for those of you who are my Patreon supporters, thank you for your continued support because you help make this possible. If you enjoy my work and you'd like to support what we do have Patreon on patreon.com/Mekel Kasanova. We also have Ko-fi as well as Subscribestar. So there's various methods if you want to support the work that we do here. We also have channel membership, so make sure you check that out. That way you get up to date on all the latest and greatest content that comes here, and first and exclusive content as well. And if you enjoy the work that I do and you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. So with that being said, Mekel Kasanova, Hawaii content creator. I hope to see you on the next one. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ding the notification bell. And all that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.